Back with the WMAY morning news feed. Let's talk about development and opportunity and how groups are coming together to make this happen in parts of the city that may not have seen as much opportunity as they deserve. And joining us to talk about it here on the WMAY morning news feed, I'm Greg Bishop. We're joined by Dominic Watson. He is the president of the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce. Dominic, thanks for taking time with us this morning. Pretty exciting to see this come together. What do we got going on? Good morning.
First of all, thanks, Greg, for having me. And yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. Absolutely. So we are looking to establish a social innovation center right at the corner of 11th and South Grand. It's titled Community Access Project 1908. So CAP 1908 for short. And again, it will house co-working activity, the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce office, as well as the Springfield Project, and other activities centered around stabilizing the Black business community and the minority business community.
What kinds of things are going to be involved here? Is it going to be like a classroom type of, how to manage books, how to, hire, how to manage HR? I mean, is it going to be all kinds of like the nuts and bolts of how to be a successful business?
Yes, we're looking at an inclusive approach to just managing your business day to day. And not only will we look at, once you start a business, but we'll be looking at pre-entrepreneurship services as well, but a robust catalog of programming in partnership with Innovate Springfield and a few other community partners.
So it is, of course, with these community partners making this happen. We're talking with Dominic Watson. He's the president of the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce, but you're also working with the Springfield Project. And how are all these different organizations going to kind of, in a way, coordinate with each other, and what kinds of roles are each organization going to have in all of this?
Yeah, so the lead on the project, the developer, is going to be the Springfield Project, and I took over leadership. We merged leadership with the Black Chamber about a couple months ago. So I lead both organizations as president, and so really, with it being, and we're talking about TSP and the Springfield Project, with it being a community development corporation with about 20 plus years of history and redevelopment, including the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce location on 5th and Capitol, it just brings a robust catalog of various redevelopments.
I would say experts, right? People
Absolutely.
who have been in this space for quite some time, have taken the punches, have been up against the ropes themselves, are able to give some knowledge and some experience to those who are looking for some guidance and some mentorship, I would imagine. We're talking with Dominic Watson. He is with the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce, looking at a new social innovation center that's going to be at 11th and South Grand. Dominic, there's a bit of symbology here of that location with some tragic events that have happened there in the not too distant past. Talk about why this particular corner, and does that signify something to the community that it's time to reverse course and project with growth and with a mind of getting everybody in the community to be a successful entrepreneur?
Yeah, so that corridor, that intersection is one of the most storied intersections in all of Springfield. And so, traditionally, if we go back historically, that intersection, that business district, Southtown Business District, was supposed to be the suburban downtown business district, right? I'm quoting historical documents here. And so, it has the neighborhood that buzz right up against it to the northeast there. And so, what better area to create a model for redevelopment on the east side than this intersection?
Dominic, talk about the Black's Chamber of Commerce and the businesses that are members. What kinds of industries are they already involved in? I'm sure it's hospitality to, car dealers. I mean, talk about all of the different vast array of businesses that are here in Springfield.
Yeah, so we first of all, we have hundreds and hundreds of minority and Black businesses represented in Springfield and Sangamon County alone. And, some of those are been in business for 20 plus years, and some of them are in their infancy stage of business. And so, we exist because again, we're advocacy group. We want to ensure that there's access to resources, training, development, and just there to inspire businesses, minority businesses specifically, to just thrive. And so, a part of our 217 Black Business Directory, we have about close to 300 businesses represented that we have robust information for. But again, we're expanding that list almost on a daily basis, and we hope to ensure that we are able to market all of the minority businesses here in Springfield and Sangamon County.
Well, and I would imagine too, utilize their vast experience to impart knowledge on those who are looking to be entrepreneurs themselves. We're talking with
Absolutely.
Dominic Watson. He is the president of the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce, a new social innovation center that's a joint effort with a variety of groups, including the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce and the Springfield Project, and looking at the corner of 11th and South Grand to be reshaped, reformed into an innovation center. What's the timeline looking like on this, and how quick are we going to see some changes on that corner?
Absolutely. So we want to be realistic with this timeline. Obviously, this is a project with great significance for our community, and so we want to ensure that we don't rush this project. So we want to scale this, but we do hope to have the first phase concluded, where we'll be able to open our doors with programming by the end of first quarter, second quarter of this upcoming year.
What kind of resources are you guys looking for to help in the efforts to get this thing going?
Yeah, so we're always open to various partnerships. That if you have a resource, a business resource that you're marketing to the greater Springfield community now, we want to centralize that location to ensure minorities and just those who reside on the east side and surrounding areas of the east side have access to that. And there's sometimes a stigma associated with those who live in certain parts of the city going across the city to get things that should be located in their backyard. So we want to centralize those resources. So again, we're soliciting partnerships with any organizations that have workforce development or workforce investment programs, as well as other business resource programs.
And like you noted, this is on one of the major thoroughfares heading into the city, and with this social innovation center, the plans for it, I think, will be a nice kind of gateway of sorts. Right before people get into the downtown portion of the city. We're talking with Dominic Watson. He's with the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce about a social innovation center being announced for 11th and South Grand. And again, the name of this and the significance, it's got kind of a throwback to the 1908 riots.
Yeah, so community access project. So this is all about access to various resources for our community. And again, we're trying to centralize those resources. So community access project, and then obviously the nod to the 1908 racial massacre that occurred, because it wasn't just a race riot, but it was a massacre that happened, and that led to over 40 businesses leaving Springfield and thousands and thousands of Black residents.
And Dominic, somebody on social media here, Donna, her question is, where's the parking gonna be?
Donna, that's a great question. That is a great question. So we're looking, and we're already have some offers out to acquire the property to the south of the building, right behind the buildings that we're looking to redevelop. So there'll be robust parking. I promise you, Donna, there will be no issue.
It's always good when we can crowdsource questions. So I appreciate that. Dominic, thanks so much for coming on. Let's stay in touch and see how this progresses. All right.
Thank you, Greg.
Absolutely. Dominic Watson, he is the president of the Springfield Black Chamber of Commerce here on the WMAY Morning News.